Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, welcome, everybody. We are live today here with Esther from the USA. And we are going to talk about making failure your best friend. So, my name is Bena. I'm a mom, a nurse, a digital business owner, and a mentor. And here we're here every Tuesday to every Friday, Tuesday, Thursdays, discussing different topics that can help you in your own daily life or in your business, whatever it is that you are doing, and to get that little bit of motivation. So today our topic is making failure your best friend. So Esther, if you want to introduce yourself to our audience, the platform is yours.
Hello everyone. How are you guys doing? I hope all of you are doing fine and doing wonderful. So my name is Esther. I am a mom and I'm also a business mentor, and I am in the USA right now. That's where I am located.
Okay.
Back to
Thank
you,
you. Thank
Bernard.
you. Thank you. Thank you. So welcome again. We are here today. We just want to dive into a topic most people try to avoid, which is failure. Failure. But what if I told you that failure is not really your enemy? It's your best friend in disguise. Because when you come across failure in whatever it is, you always can get stressed. You always think negative. All of those things will come into your mind. But if you make failure your best friend, you will always find the positive out of that failure that you've encountered. So if you've ever failed at something and maybe felt like giving up, or you know anything that you felt, this life is for you. So stay with us till the end, because we are going to share how we turned our failures into stepping stones that led us to freedom and success. Failure is an everyday part of life. So don't make it your enemy, just make it your best friend, and you'll be able to succeed in whatever you are doing. So what have I put the right? No. So let's talk about what failure teaches you. Esther, the floor is yours. Failure. What does failure teach you? God, I'm even now tongue-tied.
Hello.
Failure teaches you what success can. What does that really mean to you? What does failure teach you that success can?
Yeah, so the thing is that success feels good, but it doesn't teach you anything. When you win, you celebrate and you move on. But when you fail, you reflect and you ask questions and you grow. You look to where you have done it wrong and try to improve yourself and come up with a solution to reach your goal of the place where you failed. So failure teaches things that success can never teach you. It will teach you patience, and it will teach you humanity and strength and creativity. So it forces you to look into what didn't work and find a better way. That's what failures means to me. Think about it: when everything is easy, you don't learn. But when you fail and then you have to get up, that's when you become wiser and stronger. So my I have an example for like when you started a business and it didn't work. You felt embarrassed or disappointed, but months or years later, you will go ahead and realize that failure was actually preparing you for something bigger. Yeah, that's what I could say about what failure teaches us. We learn from failures.
Yeah, that's a very, very good point. So it's like what she has said, when I also first started this online business, I didn't know what I was doing. I thought negative most of the time. I also made mistakes. I was doubting myself. Sometimes you even cry and think, oh, will I be able to do this? Can I do this? But guess what? Each failure became my teacher. It became something that I build upon, showing me what to do better for next time, or when I try to tackle that same problem. It showed me what to do better. So if you've ever failed and if you've ever failed, I'm sure you've learned something that maybe the next time you tackle that thing, you didn't you didn't do it the same way and you were able to succeed. So thank you for that. So let's talk about failure. Failure builds character. Failure, when you fail with something, failure will humble you. It will humble you, because sometimes you come with this energy, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. You probably are not listening to other people, thinking, oh, I know it all. But it also, when it humbles you, it also strengthens you. It's like a gym for your faith, or for your confidence, or for your body. You can't build strength without resistance. So every failure gives you that resistance, and it builds that strength in you to push even harder. So when things don't work out, you just say, thank you, Lord, for the lesson, and find ways to make it better, to do it better, so that you're not failing. Contact people, your community. Do some research, check in with your mentor, check in with your coach. They will be able to help you, point you to the right direction where you can get the information you need to build that failure even stronger, in a stronger way. So that's how failure builds character. So if you're out there and you are failed into something you probably loved so much, but you failed and you just stopped, this is the time to wake up and try to start finding solutions. Learn from what you did before and say, how can I navigate this now to make it better? That's how you will build that character in yourself.
Yes.
Thank you. So how can you, Esther, redefine a failure?
How can I redefine failure? Redefining failure. So most people see failure as something negative. They think like when they fail is the end of the world, of the end of the road. But failure isn't losing. Failure is learning. So you didn't fail because it didn't work out. You learned because it doesn't work. You learn from what doesn't work. So every fail gives you a feedback. It shows you what to improve next time. We need to stop labeling ourselves as failures just because something we worked on didn't succeed right away. But we need to think about a baby learning to walk. When they fell down, they don't stop. They keep on working. They keep on trying. They don't just give up. They keep until they get to the point where they walk without a problem. That is same way in everything that we do, in a business that you're working on, wherever it's at school. Maybe you got bad grades, the grades that you did not expect. You don't give up. You go ahead and study again, learn from your mistake, and then keep on going. You don't let failure define you. You redefine it. Yeah.
That's fine. Exactly. Don't let failure, be the end of what you are doing. Failure doesn't mean the end. So you have to redefine that failure. It means your next opportunity. Your next opportunity. How can I even do this better? How can I redefine this failure to make it success? To make it an opportunity for me to learn from. So don't let failure make you quit, because if you quit, then you have succumbed to it. Then you have, told yourself, I'm not good enough. And that's not what we want. It makes, this failure makes you wiser, stronger, more resilient, unstoppable, as long as you take that next step in finding out, how can I do this? So remember, even the most successful people failed many times before they rose. So if you want to rise, this is when you don't give up. Keep trying, keep pushing, and then you will see the difference in what you do. Because the more you repeat something, the more you do something over and over and again, that's when you build character, build strength, build those opportunities, become more knowledgeable. It is a lot of things that you can, learn from failing. And if you, sometimes that's why I say, when we said, success, what was our first failure teaches you what success can't. If you come into something and you just succeed straight away, it is a good thing. But also, sometimes it doesn't give you that character to keep pushing because, you didn't get all these struggles. But even with that, even if you've succeeded, keep pushing. Redefine that success into something bigger, something more beautiful. That's how people, build their freedom, build their legacy, build their businesses. Because even if I start with this and I've not failed, I've succeeded, when you succeed, you want even to make it bigger, succeed even more. So you do more research, you even do more. So, but if you fail, it is even a more learning for you from that failure. So if you are listening to us, you are failing, you feel like you failed, you want to quit, this is the time not to quit. This is the time to even push harder and see what else can you do to make this a success. So Esther, if there is anything you want to add on our topic, now is the time before we say bye to our viewers.
Okay, I will say this to our viewers, anybody who is watching us, that failure isn't your enemy. It is your greatest teacher. So don't let failure make you give up on your dreams. Keep on pushing. So if this message give you a wake-up call, give us a like or a follow so we can keep on continuing with you.
Yeah. Thank you. So for those who are listening to us today or watching this replay, I challenge you, stop fearing this failure. Make it your best friend. Welcome it, learn from it, grow from it, or grow through it. And, because failure is not your downfall, it's your setup or your reset for a comeback. So if you are listening and you resonate with us, just message us. Failure does not redefine me, or failure is my best friend, and so we can help you to change something. If you are struggling in any way in the job you are doing now, there is another way. There is a business here that you can do that is in your name. You can build a legacy. You can build generational wealth. You can build that good retirement you have been thinking about. Help your kids, your grandchildren with this opportunity. So if you are one of those people who wants to change your life, you need a side hustle, you need a plan B, connect with us via our websites. They are on the screen. Connect with us, register with your name and email, and watch that information video that will change your life. So if you're feeling stuck or afraid of failing, it's time to step into that faith. Failure is not final. It's part of your growth. So message us the word grow, or failure is my friend, and we'll share how we started our digital businesses even after failing many times, and how you can also start that too. With us guiding you as our mentors, you also get a coach, you will get a global community to support you every step of the way. So thank you so much for being with us here today, and we will see you again next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, everybody. Bye.